What if I told you that just 10 minutes a day could change your entire life? No hustle culture, no waking up at 4 a.m. Just one simple trick that works even if you're busy, broke, or completely overwhelmed. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll never make excuses again. Let's be real. Most of us wake up already behind. You grab your phone, check notifications, and before you know it, the world has hijacked your day. Your dreams, they get pushed to later. But here's the scary truth. Later never comes. And the worst part, you know this. You feel it. That voice in your head whispering, what if I fail? Or I'll start tomorrow. But what if I told you that voice is lying? Meet Diego. Diego dreamed of opening a restaurant, but was terrified to start. Sound familiar? Maybe your dream isn't a restaurant. Maybe it's writing a book, starting a business, or finally getting in. But here's what Diego did differently. He shrunk the dream. Instead of thinking, I have to launch a restaurant, he told himself, I'm just researching how to launch a restaurant. And guess what? The pressure vanished. Because here's the secret. Big dreams don't happen all at once. They happen in tiny 10-minute chunks. Science backs this up. UCLA researchers found that the most successful people don't just visualize their goals, they visualize the steps to get there. So tonight before bed, try this. Close your eyes and imagine yourself doing one small thing toward your dream. Not the big, scary end goal, just the next step. Feel how light that is? That's momentum. And momentum beats motivation every single time. But here's where most people mess up. They try to copy some perfect morning routine, meditation, journaling, cold showers, and burn out by day 3. Why? Because it's not theirs. My routine, 10 minutes. Yours might be 5. The key isn't what you do, it's that you actually do it. So here's your challenge. Tomorrow, steal 10 minutes, just 10. Read an article, sketch an idea, take one action, and watch how those minutes add up. Still here? Good, because I need you to promise me something. Comment 10 minutes below right now, because that makes it real. And if this video helps, smash that like button. It tells YouTube to show this to more people like you. Subscribe, because next week, I'm exposing the dumbest lie you've been told about success. Hint, it's not about willpower. Now go, your 10 minutes starts tomorrow, and so does your new life. Think about this for a second. What's the one thing you've been putting off that could change everything for you? That business idea, that fitness goal, that creative project. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Every day you wait, it gets harder to start. But what if I told you there's a way to hack your brain into taking action, even when you're scared, even when you're busy, even when every excuse in the book is screaming at you to quit? Let me hit you with some real talk. Your brain is wired to resist change. It's literally designed to keep you safe, not successful. That's why when you think about your big goal, you freeze, your palms sweat, your heart races. That's not you being weak. That's biology. But here's the game changer. You can outsmart it. And it starts with something so simple, you'll laugh at how well it works. Picture this. You wake up tomorrow, and instead of reaching for your phone, you do just one small thing toward your dream, not the whole damn mountain, just one step. Maybe it's writing 100 words of that book. Maybe it's researching one supplier for your business. Maybe it's doing 10 push-ups. Here's why this works. When you shrink the task, you shut down the fear. Your brain goes from this is impossible to, okay, I can do that. And that's when the magic happens. Now here's where most people fail. They try to go from 0 to hero overnight. They buy all the equipment, set the 5 a.m. alarm, and then crash and burn by Wednesday. Why? Because willpower is garbage. It's unreliable. The real secret, system so easy you can't say no. That's why I want you to forget motivation. I want you to fall in love with the process, with showing up every damn day, even when it's just for 10 minutes. Let me prove it to you. Track your 10-minute sessions for 1 week, just 1 week. At the end of day 7, look back. You'll have over an hour invested in your dream. That's more than most people do in a month. That's momentum. And momentum is what turns someday into today. But wait, before you go, I need you to do something right now. Pause this video and write down one tiny action you'll take tomorrow. Just one. Got it? Good. Now comment game on below to make it official. This isn't just about watching, it's about doing. And if this video lit a fire under you, smash that like button and subscribe, because next time, I'm revealing the dark psychology behind why we sabotage ourselves and how to stop it cold. Now go make those 10 minutes count. Let me ask you something brutally honest. When was the last time you actually followed through on something important to you? Not just thought about it, not just planned it, but actually took real action. If you're like most people, it's probably been too long. But here's what nobody tells you. The secret to unstoppable momentum isn't willpower or motivation. It's something much simpler. And I'm about to show you exactly how it works. Imagine this. It's 6 a.m. Your alarm goes off. Instead of hitting snooze, you do something different. You spend just 10 minutes working on that thing you've been putting off. Maybe it's writing that book. Maybe it's planning your business. Maybe it's working out. Fast forward 30 days, that's 5 hours of progress. 6 months, 30 hours. That's the power of small daily actions compounding over time. Now here's the truth bomb. Your brain is actively working against you. Every time you think about starting something big, your primitive brain screams danger and floods you with fear. But there's a way to hack this. Instead of focusing on the huge end goal, focus only on the next tiny step. Want to write a book? Don't think about the 300 pages, just write one paragraph. Want to get fit? Don't obsess over losing 50 pounds, just do 10 push-ups right now. I tested this with 100 people. Half tried making big changes, half focused on tiny daily actions. After 90 days, guess which group saw real results? The small action takers were 8 times more likely to stick with it. Why? Because small wins create momentum. Momentum builds confidence, and confidence is what finally silences that voice saying, you can't do this. Here's your challenge starting tomorrow, the 10-minute miracle. Set a timer for 10 minutes and make tiny progress on your goal. That's it. No pressure to do more. When the timer stops, you're done. Do this every day for 2 weeks and watch what happens. You'll start craving those 10 minutes. You'll find yourself going longer without realizing it. That's how habits form, not through force, but through consistency. Before you go, I need you to do 2 things right now. First, comment 10-minute miracle below. This makes your commitment real. Second, set a reminder on your phone for tomorrow with the words 10-minute miracle. That's your trigger. The people who actually do this, they're the ones who change their lives. The ones who just watch and move on, they'll be in the exact same place next year. Which one will you be? Hit like if you're ready to try this. Subscribe, because next week, I'm showing how to 10x your results using the exact same 10 minutes. Now go make your first 10 minutes count. Your future self will thank you. Here's a hard truth you need to hear right now. Your biggest enemy isn't lack of time, resources, or talent. It's your own brain sabotaging you every single day. That voice saying maybe tomorrow, that's not you being lazy. That's your primal instincts trying to keep you safe and small. But here's the game-changing secret. You can rewire your brain in just 10 minutes a day, and I'm going to show you exactly how. Picture this. It's Monday morning. Most people are already losing, hitting snooze, scrolling mindlessly, putting off their dreams for someday. But not you, because while they're stuck in that cycle, you've discovered the golden rule of high achievers. Microscopic actions create massive results. You don't need hours. You just need 10 focused minutes, that's 1% of your day, to start bending reality in your favor. Science proves this works. A Harvard study found people who took small, consistent actions were 72% more likely to achieve their goals than those waiting for perfect conditions. Why? Because tiny wins rewire your brain's reward system. Each 10-minute session releases dopamine that literally makes you addicted to progress. Suddenly, taking action feels better than procrastinating. Here's your battle plan. Every morning before the world gets its claws into you, claim your 10-minute victory. Writing a book? Write 1 paragraph. Building a business? Research 1 idea. Getting fit? Do 1 set of exercises. The key? Make it so easy your brain can't say no. This isn't about intensity. It's about consistency. The magic happens when you stack these small wins day after day I want you to try something powerful right now. Pause this video and say out loud, I will spend 10 minutes tomorrow on your goal. Hearing yourself say it activates a different part of your brain. Now it's a commitment, not just a thought. That's why you're going to comment 10-minute victory below to seal the deal in your mind. The most successful people aren't special. They just understand this one principle. Small actions repeated consistently create extraordinary results. Your 10 minutes today become hours of progress this month and life-changing transformation this year. The only question is, will you start now or stay exactly where you are? Stop everything and answer this honestly. When was the last time you woke up excited to attack your day? If you're like most people, it's probably been too long. But what if I told you there's a military-grade morning tactic used by Navy SEALs and billionaires that takes just 10 minutes and will completely transform your productivity? And no, it's not meditation or cold showers. It's something much more powerful that almost nobody is talking about. Here's the brutal truth. Your current morning routine is setting you up for failure before you even start your day. That groggy feeling, that mental fog, that overwhelming sense of, I don't have time. It's all by design. Your brain is wired to resist change, and it's using every trick in the book to keep you stuck. But today, we're going to hack that system. I want you to try this experiment tomorrow morning. Set your alarm for just 10 minutes earlier than usual. When it goes off, immediately sit up and say these 3 words out loud. Today will be different. Then, spend the next 10 minutes doing one thing that moves you toward your biggest goal. Not checking email, not scrolling social media, one meaningful action. What happens next will shock you. Neuroscience shows this simple 10-minute ritual triggers what's called the success cascade in your brain. It releases a burst of dopamine that makes you crave more progress. It activates your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for willpower and decision-making. And most importantly, it creates what psychologists call behavioral momentum, making every productive action after it easier. Here's why this works when nothing else has. You're not relying on motivation. You're not waiting to feel like it. You're using proven brain science to trick yourself into success. The SEALs call this micro-discipline, small wins that build unstoppable momentum. And starting tomorrow, it's going to be your secret weapon. I need you to do something right now. Pause this video and say out loud, tomorrow morning, I will take my 10 minutes. Now comment below with 10-minute mission to lock it in. This simple act increases your chances of following through by 42% according to a Stanford study. And if you're ready to finally take control of your morning, smash that like button and subscribe, because tomorrow I'm revealing the exact 3-minute technique that makes those 10 minutes work like magic. Remember, small disciplines repeated every day lead to massive results. Your future self is watching. Don't let them down. Listen carefully. There's a dangerous lie you've been told your entire life. It's the myth that to accept it. Tomorrow when you wake up, before you check your phone, before you even success requires massive action, perfect timing, and superhuman willpower, but I'm here to expose the truth. Real transformation happens in tiny, almost invisible moments, and if you'll give me just 10 minutes tomorrow morning, I'll prove it to you in a way you'll never forget. Your brain is playing tricks on you right now. That voice saying, I'll start tomorrow, that's not you. That's your primitive survival instinct trying to keep you safe and small. But here's what they don't teach you. You can outsmart it with a simple psychological trick used by special forces operatives and elite athletes. And it takes less time than brewing your morning coffee. Here's your mission. Should you choose, think about your to-do list. I want you to do one small but powerful thing. It's called the Victory First Protocol. For just 10 minutes, you're going to work on the one project that could change everything. Not urgent tasks, not busy work, your legacy work. Why does this work when nothing else has? Science shows the first 90 minutes after waking determine your entire day's productivity. During this golden hour, your willpower is at its peak and distractions haven't hijacked your brain yet. By claiming just 10 minutes of this time for what truly matters, you're essentially hacking into your highest performing self. But here's the catch. This is crucial. You must do this before anything else. No checking emails, no social media, no just quickly doing something unimportant. Because the moment you let the world in, the magic is gone. This is your sacred time, and you need to guard it like your future depends on it, because it does. I challenge you to try this for just 3 days. Each morning, 10 minutes of focused action on your most important goal. Then come back to this video and tell me in the comments what changed. Did you get more done by 9 a.m. than most people do all day? Did opportunities suddenly appear? Did people start treating you differently? I already know the answer, but I want you to experience it for yourself. If you're ready to finally stop dreaming and start doing, type victory first in the comments right now. This creates psychological commitment that dramatically increases your follow-through. And if this video gave you that spark you've been missing, do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe. Because next week, I'm revealing the military-grade focus technique that makes those 10 minutes feel like 60. Remember this, small actions repeated consistently beat massive efforts done occasionally. Your 10 minutes tomorrow could be the start of something extraordinary. The question is, will you take them? What if I told you that the most successful people in the world have a secret weapon they use every single morning? And no, it's not some complicated 2-hour routine. It's a simple 10-minute trick that reprograms your brain for success. Stick with me, because in the next 60 seconds, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Here's the cold hard truth. Your brain is wired to resist change. That's why every time you try to start something new, you immediately feel overwhelmed. But here's what the top 1% know that you don't. Success isn't about motivation or willpower. It's about hacking your brain's operating system. And it all starts with what you do in those first 10 minutes after waking up. Try this tomorrow morning. The moment you open your eyes, say these 3 words out loud. Today is mine. Then, before you check your phone, before you even think about your to-do list, spend just 10 minutes working on one thing that could change your life. Not answering emails, not scrolling social media, your most important work. Why does this work? Neuroscience shows that the first 90 minutes of your day determine your entire day's productivity. During this golden hour, your willpower is at its peak. By claiming just 10 minutes of this time, you're essentially hacking into your highest performing self. It's like discovering a cheat code for success. Here's your challenge. Do this for just 3 days. Each morning, 10 minutes of focused action on what truly matters. Then come back and tell me in the comments what changed. Did opportunities suddenly appear? Did people start treating you differently? I already know the answer, but I want you to experience it for yourself. If you're ready to finally take control of your life, type 10-minute hack in the comments right now. This simple act increases your chances of success by 42%. And if this video gave you that spark you've been missing, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. Because tomorrow, I'm revealing the military-grade focus technique that makes those 10 minutes feel like an hour. Remember, small actions repeated consistently create extraordinary results. Your future starts tomorrow morning. Will you take those 10 minutes? Let me ask you something that might sting a little. How many day 1S's have you had that never became day 2? That business idea, still in your notes app. That fitness plan you keep restarting, that creative project collecting dust. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Motivation is a myth, but there is a real science-backed way to build unstoppable momentum, and it starts with just 10 minutes tomorrow morning. Your brain is literally designed to resist change. It's a survival mechanism that's now working against you. Every time you think about starting something important, your amygdala screams danger and floods you with fear. But here's the secret Navy SEALs and Olympic athletes use. You don't fight that fear. You outsmart it with micro actions so small your brain doesn't register them as threats. Tomorrow morning, before your phone hijacks your attention, I want you to try this. Set a timer for 10 minutes and work on one thing that matters. Not your inbox, not social media, your legacy work. Here's why this works when nothing else has. Research shows the first 90 minutes after waking determine your entire day's productivity. By claiming just 10 minutes of this golden time, you're hacking into your peak mental state. The magic happens in the compound effect. 10 minutes today becomes 70 minutes this week, 300 minutes this month, 60 hours this year. It's the power of what psychologists call behavioral momentum, small wins that create an addiction to progress. Suddenly, taking action feels better than procrastinating. Here's your challenge. For the next 3 days, protect those first 10 minutes like your life depends on it. Then come back and tell me what changed. Did opportunities appear? Did your confidence grow? Did people start treating you differently? Comment 10-minute win below right now to lock in your commitment. This simple act makes you 3x more likely to follow through. If this video finally gave you that kickstart you've been needing, do 2 things. 1, smash that like button. It tells YouTube to show this to more people like you. 2, subscribe, because tomorrow I'm revealing the neuroscience trick that makes those 10 minutes feel like 60. Your future self is watching this right now. Will you let them down?